Listen, I'm not trying to get involved in like a World War III, but Iran, if you had anything to send to Trump, like hate mail or anything else, send it to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C.
Hi lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ballistic. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload videos, you will be the first person to be notified. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. Alright lovelies, let's get into today's stages of videos.
I'm crying real fucking tears right now, y'all. Shamar is gonna get us killed. This nigga just started beefing with Iran personally, bruh. And somebody on TikTok said that Shamar think Iran is a person. Bitch, that comment almost took me out, but I'm crying because we really finna die because of the special needs. And I'm not even trying to be funny, but what the fuck even is Shamar? Iran, y'all gotta understand, Shamar is an alien. He is not a U.S. citizen. We don't know what the fuck creature that is. Spare us, please. He has his own identity. He has his own race. He's his own ethnicity. We don't fuck.
Oh, he fucking struck Iran. We have completed our very successful attack on 3 nuclear sites in Iran, including Fordow, Natanz, and Asfan. I hope I said that right. All planes are now outside of Iran airspace. A full payload of bombs was dropped in a primary site, Fordow. All planes are safely on their way home. Congratulations to the great American warriors. There's not another military in the world that could have done this. Now we want peace. You can't have fucking peace. This orange wig wearing bastard said he want peace now. Iran said if y'all struck us, y'all jumped in the conflict, all those military bases were about to get hit. And I have friends now that I just got word that they're getting deployed to the Middle East. Shit is about to get real. This fucking stupid. Stupid. I can't. Don't pay your fucking bills just yet. He did it.
Yemen has entered the war. Yemeni authorities have said we are officially entering the war. Keep your ships out of our waters or face the consequences. And just so there's no ambiguity, they are talking to the United States. And this is a good time to bring up the fact that the strikes on Iran were most likely useless. Iranian state media put a report out that said that they had already cleared out their stockpile from those 3 spots that we hit prior to the United States hitting it. Why? Because Donald Trump was on Temu Twitter just 2 days ago saying that we controlled the Iranian airspace and we have our best machines over there. And oh, by the way, we've been positioning American military aircraft carriers and troops in the Middle East for the past 3 to 5 days. So they knew this shit was coming. So this begs the question, did we just commit an act of war on behalf of Israel that accomplished abso-fucking-lutely nothing? And are we now on the verge of World War III because a president unilaterally made the decision to attack Iran for no fucking reason? Also, by the way, during his presidential address, he said that Iran was a huge threat to America, has been attacking American assets and a state sponsor of terrorism. If that's true, then why did we wait until Israel went to war with them before we did anything about this threat to America? It's very obvious about the timing of this attack that it had nothing to do with Iran being an actual threat to America and everything to do with us supporting Israel, which was made abundantly clear when the president ended his address with, "God bless Israel." I wasn't sure if it was the United States president or the Israeli vice president giving that bullshit address.
The president and his administration run this country like they're playing a video game. Literally. And the thing is that him and his supporters don't realize that his behaviors have real life ramifications, especially because he leads with his ego. So now that he's essentially started a war with Iran, they're going to have to respond. And the problem is that when they respond, he's going to think that he has to respond bigger. Now, here's why he doesn't care about what the response is. Because him and his family are going to have top flight security and be inside a bunker should anything go wrong. And yes, I know that that's extreme, but the potential is there. And while they're inside the White House in a bunker or wherever they are hiding, you know who they're going to try to send to fight the war that he just ignited? The people. The people. And this is what happens when you have a leader who has the emotional intelligence of a kindergartner. Literally, because that's what it's giving.
It's time to speak up. For those of you who are saying we're overreacting, that this is not going to be an all-out war, have you not seen that Pakistan, China, and Russia are all siding with Iran right now? Are you not aware of that? What do you think this is? You think we can just go in and drop bombs with impunity? You really think that's what's going to happen? Pakistan has already said if we drop tactical nukes, which is still something that Trump is talking about, then they will respond in kind. And they have the ability to do so. And for those of you who think that this isn't going to affect us because they can't reach us, do you really think that there aren't Americans and American bases in those countries I just named? We have many bases all over the world that are within reach of missiles that we know these other countries are in possession of. They don't have to nuke us to hurt us, and they absolutely have the ability to do so. This is an illegal war. It is an idiotic war, and it is an unnecessary war. Ask yourself why this is happening, because it is not about Iran having nuclear weapons. We know they don't, because the Defense Department, Trump's own administration, has said that they don't. Think for a minute. People, stop and use your brains for just a minute about what is happening here. And while you're at it, go love your neighbor.
I want you to know, Maddie, that this is how I
just started war with Iran by bombing a handful of their nuclear facilities, and Iran just issued their first statement in response saying, "Mr. Trump, you started it, and we will end it." I would argue that this makes it clear that Iran plans to retaliate. If they do decide to retaliate, that retaliation could look like a couple different things. The first thing this could look like is strikes on American military bases in the Middle East. The second would be American embassies in the region. And the third, which would be what would most be felt by us here at home in mainland America, would be a decision to shut down the Strait of Hormuz. So the Strait of Hormuz is a strait in which is controlled by the Iranian government. And the reason this would be so damaging is it oversees 20% of the global oil consumption every single day. If they decided to close the strait, this would be incredibly damaging to the global supply chain of oil. And this would hurt us here at home in America, not just by making us pay more for gasoline, but we would also be paying more for the commodities that we either want or need to survive. Either because that oil would be used in the production of these commodities or in the transfer of these commodities. Anyways, that's it for now. I'll keep you guys updated as we learn more. Tonight is going to be a very, very long night.
Yep, well, it's all over the news, y'all. He did the shit. He did it. I believe that we are officially looking at some serious destruction in the future. If it doesn't happen physically, it's going to happen financially. What this fool did, what this orange creamsicle did, was drop bombs on 3 nuclear sites in Iran. I don't even know what the death toll is. All I know is the footage that I seen was really, really excessive force that was used. Now, I remember when he was in office last time, how people was talking about how gung-ho he was about using nuclear weapons and whatnot, and he finally is in office doing exactly that. I hope all of you MAGA supporters and people who basically voted for him got your babies ready. I hope you do. Because there's going to be a draft. We are already short. We are already short in men in the military. Very much so. They are behind. They've been saying this for a long time, that they've been behind for a very long time in their numbers in certain areas of the military. You got Pete Hegseth, who's racist, and he doesn't want black people in there, which is a good thing, because if I was black, this would be my time that I would really reconsider my career. So I hope your babies are ready to go to the front lines, because they're going. Oh yes, they're going. Because the people who didn't vote for him, they're not going. They're not defending this. Because we didn't start it, we didn't vote for it, we do not support it. This was a battle of ego. It was a necessity. There was no nuclear weapons. Even Tulsi Gabbard, his own intelligence pick, had told him there is no proof of nuclear weapons in Iran. So you've been warned. And you still went behind Congress and the American people and started a war with these people. So now blood is going to be shed because you wanted to try to appeal strong to your base and be this wartime president after you campaigned on being anti-war and criticized Obama and everybody else for being pro-war, especially Joe Biden. Had to listen to your white mouth complain about how war he was, and all you had to do was make a motherfucking phone call and there would be peace. What happened to that phone call, bitch? What happened to 2 weeks? Bitch, the last time I checked, you was giving it 2 weeks to think whether or not you was going to strike. And I knew that was bullshit, because as soon as I heard about the bombers going over the Pacific, I already knew what the fuck you was doing. When I heard about the doomsday plane that you had parked in DC, I already knew what the fuck you had planned. You want bloodshed. You want America to fall completely. You want to destroy us. That's what you want. And this is how you planned it out. Because of all the shit that you've done in that White House, you know damn well once your term is up that you're going to have to give account for all of this. So why not burn it down, right? Why not get rid of all of it now, right? Because you already know that all of the crooks that's in the White House are going to have to answer for this failed administration and what the fuck y'all done to the American people. Oh, they coming after y'all asses for sure. After this shit, they coming after y'all ass. I don't give a fuck what plane you got. I don't care where you go. Your administration is stupid as fuck. They don't know how to maneuver like normal people. And all of the people who are capable of keeping your ass safe, they're not there because you got rid of them. So good luck, Trump administration. Good luck. Because y'all done opened up a can of worms, bitch, that y'all are not going to be able to close. Oh, they already got eyes on y'all. You think you got eyes on their target? They definitely got eyes on some targets over here.
I want you to know something. This is how I found out, not through CNN, not on Force, not through a government press briefing or an emergency alert. No, I found out through a comment that led me to a tweet. That tweet led me to him. Donald Trump, president, now digital warlord. And what he posted, it wasn't policy, it was a threat wrapped in a celebration. We have completed our very successful attack on the 3 nuclear sites in Iran. Yes, the United States just bombed Iran, and this is how the world learn. To most people, those names mean nothing, just far away words from a far away place. But if you have ever read a newspaper, listened to a podcast, or even paid mild attention to global affairs, you know exactly what those names are. They are nuclear sites, they are red lines, they are sleeping giants, and Trump just kicked all 3 of them in the chest. He said, and I quote, All planes are now outside of Iranian airspace. Congratulations to our great American warriors. Like it was some kind of parade, like this was victory. But this wasn't a celebration, this was the beginning of the storm. After announcing that a full payload of bombs has been dropped on Fordow, Trump ended the tweet with this: "Now it's time for peace." Peace? What joke? You don't punch someone in the face and then say let's hug each other. You don't drop bombs on sovereign soil and then ask for peace as if it were a desert. This is not a schoolyard fight, this is a warfare. The kind with consequences, the kind that drags nations into centuries-old rivals, the kind that doesn't stop because one man says thank you for your attention to this matter. The arrogance, the ego, the complete detachment from humanity, it's breathtaking. Iran said it loud and clear: if you strike us, we have joined the war. And now it's happening. Bases are preparing for retaliation. Troops, young, working-class Americans are being deployed to the Middle East as we speak. Some of them just graduated high school, some of them are still paying off student loans. But here is their lives, now caught in the crosshairs of a man whose greatest strategy is range tweeting. Not for justice, not for national defense, but for pride, for optics, for votes, for legacy. This administration, and let's be honest, this man runs the country like he's playing Call of Duty. No plan, no consequences, just button bombs and bravado. And the white part, his followers cheer for it. They clap, they repost, they scream America first with no idea that they just volunteer their sons to go die for a headline. He doesn't care because when Iran responds, and they will, he won't be on the front line. He will be in a bunker, safe, guided, surrounded by secret service and stay walls, while the rest of us, we will be checking our phones for the next wave. We will be hoping our friends in uniform make it home. We will be wondering how we got here. War doesn't live in tweets, it lives in body bags, it's empty bedrooms, in mothers who scream into pillows when no one's looking. It lives in vegetarians who come back different or don't come back at all. And it's easy to dismiss it until it lands on your doorstep, until is your brothers deployed, until is your child scared because the world doesn't feel safe anymore. Trump started something, and the scary part, he knows it, he wants it, because chaos makes him matter. This isn't politics anymore, this is survival, and this time it's not red versus blue, it's fire versus fire. Trump struck Iran, and now we wait for the consequences, for the response, for the war that none of us voted for but all of us are now inside. And next time you see a tweet from a man in a suit grinding in front of an American flag, ask yourself, is this leadership or is this lunacy? Because history doesn't always repeat itself, but tonight it's reading. This has been your wake-up call. If you are still asleep, stay ready because the world just shifted. Thank you for watching, and if this video resonated with you, share, like and comment. I'll be reading all comments and also replying all comments. See you in the next one.